Now, next we will learn about a new part of complex number, and that is conjugate of a complex number. Now, what is conjugate of a complex number? Suppose I am getting a rational number as a plus of ib. So, what will be the conjugate of this rational number? Conjugate is written as bar. The plus sign will actually become minus sign. Like in the previous part, we have in the division part, in the lower part, while you are dividing two complex numbers, in the denominator part, we are finding out the rationalization of the denominator part. Likewise, here also, the plus sign will be replaced with the minus sign over to here. So, for example, if you are asked to find out the conjugate of the complex number 3 plus iy, conjugate will be, 2 plus 3i, the conjugate will be 2 minus of 3i. Another question let us solve, that find the value of, another question let us solve, that find the value of x and y if x plus iy is equals to 2 plus 3i into 1 minus of I. So how will we find out the value of this? Look, x plus iy is equals to 2 plus 3i into 1 minus of I. Now find out by the product of complex numbers which we have done last part. So we will follow that. It will be 2 into 1 minus I plus 3i into 1 minus of I. This will be 2 minus 2i. This will be 3i minus of 3i square. So 2 minus 2i plus 3i is how much? Plus I. And I square value is minus 1. Minus minus is plus. So this will be plus 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5 plus I. So therefore we are getting that x plus iy is equal to 5 plus of I. Now if you try to compare both the parts of the equation, x is equals to y. So on comparing, we get, what we will get from here, that x value is equals to 5 and I can be written as I into 1. So we can compare and write y is equals to 1. So these two are the values, that x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 1 are the values of x and y. So these type of questions are also probable for complex numbers. Coming to the next part of complex numbers, and that is cube root of unity. That is cube root of unity. Now, what is the concept of this cube root of unity? From the name itself, you can understand cube root of unity. Unity means 1. You will find out the cube root of unity. So, first we will start, suppose we are writing let x is equals to 1 to the power of 1 by 3. Suppose we are taking the value 1 to the power of 1 by 3, we are finding out the value of this one, 1 to the power of 1 by 3. Now 1 to the power 1 by 3, we know that 1 to the power any number is equals to 1. But in complex number case, the value will not be equals to 1. Why? That we will understand now. Now if we cube both the sides, we will get x cube is equals to 1. We will get the value x cube equals to 1. Now take the 1 to this side. So it will be x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. So by the formula of a cube, now 1 means it's 1 cube is equals to 0. So by the formula of a cube minus b cube, it's equal to a minus b into a square plus ab, x into 1, that is x, plus b square is equal to 0. So either we can write x is equals to 1, or we can write x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So as because the highest power in this equation is 3, so we can understand that there has to be 3 values of x. Look, one of the values we have already found out. This is a quadratic equation, so from here 2 values we will get. All total 3 values we will get. Now this is a quadratic equation. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is 1, b is 1 and c is also 1. We can use the Shridharacharya formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus of 4ac by 2a. So formula we will put over here. What will be the value of x? What is b in this case? 1. So minus 1 plus minus under root 1 minus of 4 into a and c is how much? 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 divided by 2 into 1. That is coming minus 1. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 by 2. So we are getting over here. So this is equal to, so therefore x equal to plus minus, this is equal to minus 1 root under minus 1 into root 3 by 2. So minus 1, we can write this in place of under root minus 1, we can write I. So I root 3 by 2. So therefore, what are the values of x? X equal to 1. 1 value we are getting minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. The other one we are getting minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So in this, so this is named as W. This is named as W square and this is 1. So what are the 3 values of x? 1, W, W square. What is the value of W? Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. What is the value of W square? Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. As because we are getting 3 values, that's why it's called cube root of unity. So when we are finding out cube root of any value, so cube root of, look over here, as because it's a case of complex number, we will not get entirely real values. So one value we have got in real form. The other 2 values are in complex form, as because this is a part of complex number system and not purely real number system. So there are 2 relations in this case, that is, one we will get as 1. There will be 2 relations. Relation 1 is 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. And second number relation is omega cube is equals to 1. Second relation is omega cube is equals to 1. So what are the relations we have got from here? We have got 2 relations. 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. What is the value of W? We can call it as omega also. This we can call it as omega square also, or you can call W and W square. So let us prove this. 1 plus of, what is W value? Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. What is this value? Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. If you divide it, you will get minus 1 by 2 plus I into root 3 by 2. Plus of this we will get minus 1 by 2. This we will get minus I root 3 by 2. So look over here, plus I root 3 by 2 minus I root 3 by 2 will get cancelled. Minus half is minus 1. So we are getting 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. So from the relation 1 plus omega square equal to 0, we can get few more equations, and that is 1 plus w is equal to w square, or you can get 1 plus w square is equals to minus w, or you can get w plus w square is equals to minus 1. From this equation, only these three sets of equation you can obtain. The third one is w cube is equals to 1. Now coming to few sums on cube root of unity. Write down the sum in your copies. The first sum is proof that 2 minus of w, 2 minus of w square, 2 minus of w to the power 10, 2 minus of w to the power 11 is equals to 49 you have to prove. So look over here, LHS is equals to 2 minus of w, 2 minus of w square, 2 minus of w to the power 10, 2 minus of w to the power of 11. So look, 2 minus of w, 2 minus of w square, 2 minus of this I can write it as 2 minus of w to the power 9, or here you can separately calculate the value of w to the power of 10. This is equal to w to the power 9 into 1. 9 means cube whole to the power cube into 1. W cube value is 1. So 1 cube into 1 is 1. And here in this case, w to the power of 9 into w, sorry, this will be w. So we are getting the value as w. And w to the power 11 is w to the power 10 into w. W to the power 10 value, how much we have got? W. So w into w means w square. So let us directly put the values. So here it will be w and here it will be w square. So 2 minus of w square. So this is coming 2 minus of w whole square, 2 minus of w square whole square. So together we can write 2 minus of w into 2 minus of w square whole square, as because both are in whole square. So together we can write over here. Now simplify the inside part. This will be 4 minus of 2w square minus 2w plus w cube whole square. This is equal to 4 minus of 2 if you take common, w square plus w plus 1 whole square. This is equal to 4 minus of, what is w square plus w value? W square plus w value is minus 1. So this will be minus 1 plus 1 whole square. So this will come how much? I am rubbing this part. So this will come how much? 4 plus of 2 plus 1. So 4, 5, 6, 7. It's coming 7 square, that is equals to 49, and that is your RHS. So first and foremost, I have found out the value of w to the power 10 and w to the power of 11. Then I have calculated, I have simplified the inside part, and therefore I have put the value of w to the w square plus w, and then I have calculated the answer. One question for you as well. Please do this sum, and if you have any query, please write in the chat box. Homework is 1 minus of w square plus w to the power 4, 1 plus of w square minus w to the power 4 is equals to 4. Please do this sum and write in the chat box. If you have any queries, please ask me in the chat box. Next part of complex number is square root of complex number. How to find out the square root of a complex number. With an example, I will show you that how am I finding the square root of a complex number. The question is, find the square root of 3 plus of 4i. Now this 3 plus of 4i, let us consider that we have to find out square root of this. So let square root of 3 plus of 4y is equal to x plus of iy. So now squaring both sides, we will get the square. When you square this part, the root will go out. This will be what? X plus of iy whole square. If you break this, you will get x square plus I square y square plus y square. That is equal to x square minus y square minus y square. Sorry, this part will be 2xy into I. This part will be 2xy into I. So what will be the real part? X square minus y square. What will be the imaginary part? 2xy. And this side what we are getting? 3 plus of 4y. Now on comparing, what we will get? On comparing, we will get that 3 is equal to x square minus y square. And 4 will be equals to 2 into xy. These two equations we have got. Now from this algebraic equation we know that x square plus y square whole square, this is equal to x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus 2x square y square. Now this can be written as x square minus y square whole square plus 2x square y square. A to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 equal to a square minus b square whole square plus 2ab. We are taking the minus sign formula because minus value is given in this question. Plus of another 2x square y square. So what we are getting? This side we are getting x square plus y square whole square equal to x square minus y square whole square plus of 4x square y square. What is the value of x square minus y square whole square? That is 3. So it's coming 3 square plus of 4 into this value. So from here xy will be equals to 2. So it will be 2 square. So 9 plus of 4 into 4, that is 16. That is coming 25. So can you tell me what is the value of x square plus y square? It will be under root 25, that is equals to 5. Now we have this equation, name this as 1, name this as 2. On adding 1 plus 2 equation, what we will get? X square minus y square, x square plus y square. Y square will get cancelled. So 2x square will be equals to 5 plus 3, that is equals to now we are having the equation as x square minus y square equal to 3, and we are having the equation x square plus y square is equals to 5. So on adding, we will get 2x square is equals to 8. So x square is 4 and we will get x is equal to plus minus 2. Now in this equation, you can name this equation as 3. From 3, when x is equal to plus 2, when x is equal to plus 2, what will be y? X is plus 2, y will be 1. And when x is equal to minus 2, y value will be minus 1. So therefore, what are the values we are getting over here? Therefore, x we are getting plus minus 2 and y value we are getting plus minus of 1. So what are the square roots in this question? So what are the square roots? So the square, therefore, under root 3 plus of 4i are having two values. One is 2 plus of 2 plus of I into 1, that is 2 plus of I. Another one is 2 minus of I. One we are getting 2 plus of I. The other one we will get, the other one value we are getting, x is minus 2, so minus 2 minus of I. So 1 2 plus of I, the other one minus 2 minus I. Here is your answer of square root. So first and foremost, we have to break the right hand side. Then we have to equate the real and the complex part, two real parts, and also the real part of the complex number of the complex part, that is 4 equal to 2xy. Then using this equation, I have found out the value of x square plus y square. Now we are having x square minus y square and x square plus y square. From there, I have calculated the value of x. There are two values of x. So for two values of x, we will get two values of y. Then put the values over here, we will get the required square root.